So much has changed in the past few months, and this is new to everyone. Difficult thoughts and strong emotions are normal. Our routines are thrown off. We're socially distanced from our friends and family, and we might not be able to cope in ways that we usually do. But why do our thoughts matter so much? It's because they have a huge effect on the way we feel. For example, if you get a bad test grade, you might feel sad. An event happened, and it caused a feeling. But not everybody is going to feel the same way from the same event. One person might get a bad test grade and feel sad, while another person feels angry, and a third person feels anxious. And that's because in between the event and the feeling, we have a thought. And those thoughts are different for everyone. Let's look at another example. Someone might be thinking, I don't know if I'm going to go back to school in the fall. Someone in this situation might be thinking, I'll never see my friends again, or I'm going to get behind in school. And these thoughts might make you feel really sad or lonely. And if you feel sad or lonely, this might affect your behavior. Maybe you pick fights with your parents or siblings, or you isolate yourself. And this is what we call the CBT triangle, or cognitive behavioral therapy. It's how our thoughts or cognitions affect our feelings, which then affect our behavior. And the goal is to change our thoughts so that we can have better feelings and better behavior. Let's look at the same situation. Instead of thinking, I'll never see my friends again, maybe you think, I hope I'll see my friends again. I'll have to find ways to spend time with them while we're apart. And then, instead of feeling lonely or anxious, maybe you're feeling motivated to find new ways to see them and feeling less anxious. And then that might change your behavior to be more motivated to FaceTime a friend. But how do we know which thoughts are helpful and which are harmful? If you're having a negative feeling, most of the time you're having a harmful thought. So when you have a bad feeling, pause and assess your thoughts. There are a couple types of thinking traps that you can fall into, and here's how you can remember them. The first are blue thoughts. Blaming yourself, maybe thinking, I need to get a job, it's my fault, I should have tried harder. But there are so many things out of your control. The second is looking for the bad news. Maybe you think, none of my friends are reaching out to me, but you're only focused on the one or two friends who haven't reached out and not the ones who have. Then there's unhappy guessing, which is like mind reading or predicting the future. The last is exaggerating, or imagining the absolute worst thing that could happen. One important thing to remember is that thoughts are guesses, not facts. Just because you think it doesn't mean it's true. So step 1, catch the thought and be aware of any blue thoughts. Step 2, investigate the thought. How realistic is it, or how true is it? Step 3, change the thought. There are also some ways that can help us catch, investigate, or change unhelpful thoughts. You could talk to a friend. You could look for the silver lining. Or you could distract yourself. So let's try it. In the next week, try catching your thoughts. Keep a log of all of your blue thoughts. And try changing one thought per day.